End of the third, we had an opportunity. Dre misses a layup, to go up 8, and instead they get 2 and they go up. It's a 4-point game instead of 8, and then we came out at the beginning of the fourth and just didn't generate anything. And they generated things with their people off the bench. Their bench people were big in the, as far as in the fourth quarter.
The field goal shooting in the fourth, I think 2 of 18. More of you guys just.
I think combination. I think that they got extremely aggressive. We missed a lot of easy shots, a lot of shots around the basket. There's no question their length bothered, Twan bothered us around the basket. I thought that your referee was inconsistent, at times. I thought that Twan got hit a few times. You don't go 2 for 17 in his situation, not get to the line more than 6 times. But they played off the post, off of Rashid a lot in the post. He either scored or, they sucked in. They got some perimeter shots. We played hard. I think the guys were just really frustrated, especially Twan, because of a lot of no calls. And then just couldn't seem to get anything going. I think it kind of wore on us. But our guys, we played hard. We just didn't make plays as far as in the fourth when we needed to.
Did you feel like Boston seemed like they were going to be the team that was maybe sloppy and seemed somewhat fatigued on the early side of the game?
Well, like I said, they went to their bench. Their bench wanted for them. Their bench played Tony Allen, Sheed, Big Baby down the stretch. Those guys were huge for him. And so in the fourth quarter, Paul didn't even play. Pierce. So, they went with their bench was big, and those were the guys that had more freshness to them.
How's Antoine physically? I know he went to the locker room in the second quarter.
I don't know. I couldn't help you.
Talk about Randy Foy. He seemed to struggle and
he struggled. You look back, we've gone, but he struggled so bad in both of his stints as far as in there. And the only time we seemed to have any kind of pace in the game was when Earl was in there. And Earl did a better job as far as on Rondo. Rondo was getting anywhere he wanted, at the beginning of the game and early in the third quarter. And so I think, Earl did just played in better angles. So we decided to go that way. And, for Earl, probably playing too many minutes, but I think we didn't probably really have a choice. But, Randy still, he'll get a go. He just had a, like Twan and those other guys, he struggled at times, tonight. But when he's playing that position, when you struggle, at least everybody else struggling. You really can't afford that. It's frustrating. Well, you got to keep on going, and you hope to get calls. That's usually I've been on the other side. When I was in Detroit, we got all the calls. When you're a good team, you get calls. That's your aggressiveness. You maintain how you play, your aggressiveness, and referees go through scouting reports on teams just like anybody else. Great first half, second half, I think he played hard, didn't really have much to show for, missed some crucial shots, had some great looks at the basket, in the second half, 3 shots inside of 6 feet or whatever, and came up dry, which, at that point you need to knock those down.